With the correct PPE on, start by unscrewing the 4 7/16" bolts with the 7/16" socket and 1/2" drive ratchet. The bolts will be located around the end shield of the motor and should reach all the way to the back of the motor. With the medium flathead screwdriver, loosen the 2 screws that clamp and hold the fan blade to the drive shaft on the back of the motor. Then slide the fan blades off the drive shaft. Using the medium screwdriver, pop off the end shield. You can place the screwdriver between the motor frame and bolt housing. Pry equally on all 4 bolt housings with more and more pressure each time you go around to loosen the shield. It will pop off once you apply enough force to it. Once the end shield is off, remove the black guard that covers the 3-phase winding. Firmly grasp the drive shaft, then slowly pull the rotor out of the stator core. Be sure to grab it with both hands so it does not fall and get damaged. To remove the bearing on the drive shaft, unscrew the driving pin in the middle until you can lock the 2 outside jaws around the bearing. Then tighten down the driving pin into the center of the drive shaft. With the 9/16 wrench, turn the driving pin clockwise until the bearing is free. Repeat this step to both sides of the bearing. After pulling each one off, be sure that it is not damaged. To reassemble the motor, check to make sure that the bearing on the coffee maker is at least 200 degrees. Then, rapidly pick up the bearing and drop it over the drive shaft. It should slide right on. After putting both bearings back on the drive shaft, you are ready for reassembly. Very carefully slide the rotor back into the rotor housing. Be sure that it spins freely. Then you can put the black cover back on. After that, the end shield can be put on top of that. Be sure when putting on the end shield that it fits nicely over the bearing. Then insert the 4 bolts and tighten them down. Be sure to tighten them down in a star pattern so that one side does not become too tight. The motor is now almost fully reassembled. All you need to do is place the key where it belongs, on the drive shaft.